Let's find us, Jack. Wow, what's going on? So weird. Good morning, Jed. Merry Christmas to you. How's everything going with you? We need our playlists. There we go. Nope, let's start it off right here. Oh, can you hear me? Oh gosh, let me check and make sure you can hear me. Lord, I saw somebody else having the same problem this morning. Oh Lordy. Now I've just stressed myself out. Merry Christmas, Nat. Nat, can you hear me? How about now? Can you hear me now? Dang it. Okay, so I went out of the YouTube screen and came back, and now you can hear me. No, this is a YouTube glitch. Okay, so I went out of the Yeah. So I noticed my friend Bree this morning had the same problem. I've had the same problem on my Samsung phone for the past like couple days and had used my iPhone. Oh, I'm so glad. Yay. I was like, man, this is gonna suck. What am I gonna do? Yay. I do believe it's a YouTube glitch and it's not happening to just me. So I feel better, you know, misery loves company. Good morning. Merry Christmas, Jed. Merry Christmas, Nat. So wrapped up in my own problems, I forgot it's Christmas. Merry Christmas. Jack. All right, buddy, there you go. You're no longer on TV, okay? Is that good? Are you happy? It's okay, I promise. It's all better. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He's a good boy. So sweet. What am I doing for Christmas? I think it's raining right now, but it's supposed to be nice weather, just like the whole middle of the day. I'm going to an attraction near me called, I think it's called Backyard Dinosaur Terror Adventure. And it's really cool because it's in a neighborhood. It's donation based. You can hang out as long as you want. Um, Yeah, and it could be really boring or it could be really fun. It depends on your attitude. I love it. I take everybody there. What about you, Nat? What are you doing? I hope it's going to be fun. Jack will just be so happy to get out and go walk. So it'll definitely be fun. Nat says nothing today. I went to my grandparents, but I'm back home. I'm trying to think of how we always did Christmas. Christmas Eve, I think we could open one present. And in the morning, before we woke our parents, we were allowed to open our stockings. And Santa left us the best stockings ever. So Mom and Dad could sleep in, which is really smart, right? Although I don't think they ever did. Anyways, then we waited for parents to open all our presents. And I think in the afternoon, we went to our grandparents. But I don't ever remember a big dinner. We never did Christmas dinners. You think you did the same thing too when you were little? Yeah. It's interesting. And now me with my kids, we just do whatever we can because they have families and their spouses or kids have other families. So I had to split my time and accept what I can get. And this is my first year without family. So it's going to be interesting. Like I said, I'm just going to take Jack and do something different with him. Hi, Vecta. How are you? I'm going to turn off this humidifier. It's loud. There we go. And hide my little Debbie wrapper from in the middle of the night. Oops. You didn't see that, Jack. You did not see that. Shh. I will pay you in treats, okay? Keep it to yourself. All of Cat's secrets revealed. Her true relationship with Debbie. Hi, buddy. You're so cute. Mm-hmm. Was it his gift? Hey, you know what? I would say yes, that would be his gift. I have recently, our dog park here isn't great, but I think there's more. So I recently discovered the dog parks are not terrible places with terrible mean dogs and terrible mean owners. We've enjoyed ourselves, so we're just going to keep exploring those too. Even though he's got what's one of the first things I did when we moved here was put in a big fenced yard. So I could just let him run. But running in new places is very exciting, I guess. Vector says Jack already has a job without moving a finger. Yes, he does. Sit there and look cute, Jack. Mission accomplished. Oh, and his other gift is he gets to go see Kimmy tomorrow, or his groomer. And everybody loves Kimmy. If you don't love Kimmy, there's something wrong with you. You're not to be trusted. Just ask a dog. She's a no-nonsense kind of lady, and the dogs love her, and I love her. I'm just saying that because she lives near me, and if she happens to be watching, I'm kidding. Yes, Merry Christmas, Vecta. I forgot that you weren't in here when I first came in. Good morning, and Merry Christmas. Hello, user. Happy Christmas from the Netherlands. Well, thank you so much. Wow. Merry Christmas to you, too. All right, I gotta hide this because Jack got it yesterday. Oh, so look, I have not put it together, but I bought this. It's a camera shoulder strap. So I'm gonna try it today. You put your phone in the front and just it carries it on your chest. And I'm gonna try that on our walk today. See if I can make it a little easier and more fun. Oh, Jack. Jack. You tell them we like this. Maybe we could get a sponsorship. Here, hold that just right, Jack. Wait, yeah. And there we go. No, I don't even. You know what? I saw Bob from Anything is Possible. He has I think, a chest mount phone. How about now? I'm telling you, it's this YouTube thing. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Wow. Okay. Well, I just know I have to exit the YouTube screen and come back in. And thankfully, you're still there. Wow. That's a little frustrating. Jack even said so. It's okay, because I was just rambling on and on about a bunch of nonsense anyways. His dirty ear. Your ear's so dirty, boy. How does that happen? He just wants to keep an ear on us. Rosie, good morning. Merry Christmas, Rosie. And Ann Brown, my sister. Merry Christmas to you too, Ann. Hi, Angel. Angel says, I like Jack. Every time I see him, he's sleeping, right? What's not to like? He's saying turn off the light. You think so? Is that better, Jack? Oh, you're welcome, Ann. I don't know if that was it. What's up, Jack? You having a hard time, CPs? Oh no, there he goes. Rosie says, hi, Jack. I love you. Oh, we love you too, Rosie. I can help you staring at my soul. That's very cute, Vecta. Oh gosh, what am I doing over here? Yes. Rosie says, Vecta, I love your profile picture. I love anime. Awesome. Vecta said, by the way, you know what? I didn't, but I'm going to do it right now. Right now, Vecta. While I'm sitting here at my laptop. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So cute. Wow, Vecta. So cute. And wow, he looks like the ever puppy, Irish setter. That's like a dream. The ever setter. Aw, thank you for the floating heart, Anne. Thank you, thank you, thank you. User says, time to clean the garden in the cold. Have a great day. Oh my gosh, well, I hope you find some fun in your chores today. What do you think, Jack? Nat says, I'm back. I was washing my face and then I put on a lash serum. Is it almost bedtime? Anne says, you're welcome. Oh, thank you. Oh, Jackie, hi, buddy. What's up? Are you okay? I'm sorry. Merry Christmas, Jack. Oh, he's funny. Hey, let's not get too involved in all this scratching and itching, buddy. Hi, Terrence. You're from North Carolina. You're my neighbor. Vector says, I know he looks like a puppy, but it's by his dwarfism. It makes him look cuter. Yes. Like I said, it's almost like a designer dog. I mean, you don't want to use defects and breed them into other, not that it's a defect, I don't know if that's the wrong wording, but you just don't want to breed that into other dogs. But it's very cute. Oh, what are you looking at? Is it raining, Jack? Nino, Merry Christmas. I can't tell if it's just the heat came on or if it's raining. Oh yeah, we're just having little rain showers come through. They get really loud. I guess because we have a tin roof. Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. What do you think, Jack? It's okay. It's just the rain. It's all right, I promise. Was he frozen with his tongue out? Well, that's pretty typical. No, Nino, they have a hen house. Sorry. When I bought the house, it had a tree house. And we turned the tree house into a hen house. So they're tucked away nice and neat in their little tree house. And then they have a pretty small run that's covered, has a roof. How about now? Still can't hear me? Oh my gosh, this is so aggravating. Now, yes? Okay. Funny. I missed a lot of stuff because I was messing with the volume. Good morning and Merry Christmas, Debbie. Devika Kumara. Oh, that's a lot. Good morning and happy holidays. Is Yogi going live tonight? Rosie, Yogi's, yes, everything is the same for Yogi. So if you're not doing anything, go by, give the Yogi lots of love this morning or this afternoon or this evening. Matt, you like his blanket? It's my blanket. It's my Wonder Woman blanket. How dare he? He's not prejudiced, though. Thank you, Rosie, for the suggestion to hit the like button. It really helps Jack. Really helps Jack pay for his meals. Davika, no, he's not sick. He's just tired. This is his bedtime. Thank you, Megan, for letting me know. If my alarm goes off again, it'll probably do it again, but now I know how to fix it. Oh, Becta says today I am not with Michael because I am at a sleepover. Really? Do you celebrate Christmas? And Carrie says my dog watches TV with me and can even work the remote. No way. Merry Christmas, Gary. That's crazy and funny. Do you ever video that? Nat says, haha, I love your blanket. Me too. I love Wonder Woman. 1970s, Linda Carter, Wonder Woman series. Gary says, my dog watches TV. Yep, I already read that. He must not know Jack. This is his usual position, right, Nino? Either that or he's up scratching himself. Merca, good morning. Merry Christmas. Yes, you do celebrate Christmas. And are you at a sleepover with family? Becta says, I have a dog that her name is Luna and barks to the dogs on the TV. Jack will do that too with the right TV, with the right show. There's a friend of mine. She has a YouTube channel called Chessie's Adventures, and Jack loves them. He definitely watches and tries to interact with them. And he does it sometimes with his own. Yeah, I did a video of that. He was watching a video of himself and he was barking at it. Vecta said, I'll be right back. Hey, I'll be right here till 5 o'clock. Okay, let's pull that belt out and look at it. Megan says that's good that you fix it. I can't wait to open Christmas gifts today. Aw. I remember those days. Couldn't wait for Christmas morning to wake up and come down and see the stocking. And just be amazed at how did Santa do all that. I tried to use one of my old pictures from when I was a kid, but YouTube was being kind of a butthead this morning. I'm sorry, YouTube, you need to fix these issues. All right. This is not in English. Handy halter. What you get. Well, tell me how to put this in first off. How do I put that on there? And I don't, oh, I can't do that. Dang it. No, Nat, I didn't get Jack anything. That's what you got your dog? I did not get him anything. Poor baby. He'll be all right, I promise. He doesn't know. He does not know what he's missing out on, so it's all good. Yeah, but how do I get this on here? Unsnap the chesty buckle. Mount the fold holder with the screw. Yeah, but it doesn't. Oh, no, it still doesn't fit. Something's not right. Y'all broke it. I don't think they sent me the right one or right piece or something's not right. Wait a minute. Something's going on here. What? I figured it out. Poor Jack. Nat, he doesn't even know. Like my girls asked me last year when they were here what they could get Jack for Christmas. I'm like, we don't do Christmas for our pets. But my girls had different ideas and they bought him presents and he enjoyed it. I made some fun videos out of it. Right, Jack? But really, he's just happy to be here with his mom and to go for a ride today. Huh. He did hear that. He's like, what? It's still dark out, Mom, and it's raining. All right, I got my chest mount strap on. Yes. But we're gonna have to turn it because you want to live stream in a. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Dang it. Stupid alarm. Yes, you can now. That alarm's messing with me and I'm afraid to go completely into the clocks to fix it. Jack, can you make it not do that anymore? Can you just tell it stop it right now? You just stop. Tell it. All right, let's try our chest mount harness fold holder on. Oh, you feel so fancy. I wish I could do it that it's not so. I need a really tiny one. It's not so obnoxious. Oh, Nino, those are really cute stickers. Somebody needs to get some more. Merry Christmas, Nino. I'm glad you're with your kin, your people. What are you doing, Jack? You're so funny. I can stare at you too. Oh, no. Sleepy time. Oh, Nat says, I ate a lot of food today. Did you really? Are you really sleepy now? I get sleepy when I eat a lot. That says, yeah, I am. Probably a lot of it's because you're late. It's late. Yeah, 2:33 a.m. for me. You always stay up really late. I had to cough. You were muted on purpose that time. Rosie says, Jack. Jack, Jack, Jack. Rosie loves you. Aw. One more time, real quick. Okay, I'm back. Rosie, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Rosie. We love you. That was very sweet of you. All right. How dumb does this look? It looks pretty dumb. Yes, it does. That's okay. Who cares, right? Rosie's sending some more love. Matt says, good night, Cat and Jack. I love you and thank you for everything you do. I'm so lucky I found y'all's channel. Merry Christmas and have a wonderful Christmas. Thank you, Nat. We love you and we are happy that you came into our lives too. You are always so, so sweet and we love you. And Merry Christmas to you, my friend. And sweet dreams. Uh-oh. Nat says, ah, of course. Thank you and sweet dreams. I actually probably will go back to sleep after this since it's been raining so much. Rosie, what does your family do today? Do you want me to take this thing off now, Jack? I will. I do feel a little ridiculous. But I'm glad we get to try it out today. Exciting, right? Well, it's kind of like a Christmas gift. Yay. Aw, that is so sweet. Hey, Rosie, what are your plans for today? What does your family do today? Thank you for that, Rosie. Excuse me, let me cough. I find early in the morning and later on in the evening, coughing's worse. Aw, Chid says Merry, oh, sorry, I've been moderating on another channel. Well, that's fine. And Jed says Merry Christmas though, Kat. Thank you. Merry Christmas to you too, Jed. Rosie says nothing really. I don't celebrate Christmas, but happy holidays to all that do celebrate. Okay. Yeah, sometimes I don't know what to say because I was like, do some people not celebrate Christmas? But I do know of some people who don't celebrate Christmas. So yes, just I wish you a beautiful day, my friend. Oh, Jed says you're very welcome, Kat. Good morning, Steve. Merry Christmas to you too. You're welcome, Rosie. I thought about finding a stocking and stuffing it with Little Debbie's, but I ate most of them yesterday. And that's the truth. Are you still there and can you hear me? Good, okay. Rosie says, I'm on winter break, so I don't have school for 2 weeks. Thank you, thank you. Okay, I finally turned that alarm off. It should not do that anymore. So what are your plans today, Steve? How does your family celebrate Christmas? Who's on? Oh, Rosie's on winter break, so you don't have school for 2 weeks. Ooh, what are you going to do with your time? Ho, ho, ho. Merry Adamus. Good morning, Adam. Hi, Jack Black. He is a really good dog. And I always think, boy, he's the best dog I've ever had. But then I think about all the dogs I've ever had, and they've always been really, really, really great dogs, too. So, except for that one, the one I left with my ex husband because he bit me, little sucker. The dog my ex didn't want, so I bought myself for Christmas. Open presents and eat. Is there football on? Do you watch football on Christmas? Is that a thing? I feel like that's a thing. Adam says Steve, Rosie, Jed, Cat, and Jack. Thank you. Boy, Adam, that was very nice of you to go through and mention everybody. Good morning to you. So Adam's asking Rosie what kind of school she goes to. Adam, you'll be so proud of you, proud of her when you hear. Really. I'm so dang stinking proud of my Rosie. But I'm going to let her tell you. Corrupted, good morning. A whole lot of gang stuff? Like what? What you talking about? What you talking about, Lucy? I know it's not. It's what you talking about, Willis, right? Yes. Yes. Oh my gosh. What show was that? What you talking about, Willis? You know what show that was. The two adopted kids. Oh, Merry Christmas, Corrupted. We are really good. How are you? Cries says, Merry Christmas, precious sleeping pudding. I love that. Adam is waving to Corrupted. I wonder if Rosie left. I missed something right here. Oh, there she is. Steve says, I only watch college football. USC plays on the 30th, I think. Okay. Maybe it's New Year's that is the holiday. I remember everybody just watching football. Obviously, I'm not into it. Rosie says, well, I have therapy appointment for my feet, but I'm also working out, but not going overboard because my ankles are really injured. What did they say it was? What happened to you, Rosie? And here we go. This is why I'm so stinking proud of Rosie. She says, well, I'm homeschooled. I'm 19 now. I'm, I'm, I'm old to be in the 9th grade, but I rejoined school to graduate. Yes, she did. Carl says, good morning, everyone, from Laura's house. Oh, good morning, Carl. Good morning, Laura. Good morning, Tina. Merry Christmas. Corrupted is waving. Adam says, Rosie, I had bad feet for a minute and I bought some Birkenstocks and wore them a lot. Corrupted, I am super proud of her. She's not taking the easy way out and getting a GED. She's going back and wow, how brave is she, right, Corrupted? Rosie is so brave and I am just so stinking. No, most people would not bother. Different Strokes is the show. Thank you, Steve. I knew somebody wouldn't. Somebody. I don't know where that came from. It just came out of nowhere. Corrupted says, oh yeah, that is good. And I knew people that did that. And Steve, who's also in school at an interesting age, says, Rosie is awesome. You see why I love Rosie so much. Adam says, Rosie, that's awesome. What's your favorite subject? Oh gosh. Rosie says, in my right foot, they found a bone, but they think therapy will help. And my left side, does it say, isn't as bad as the other? Huh. Corrupted says, I know people. She didn't even have to go to jail to decide to do it, Corrupted. That's why Rosie is, like, tops in my book. I heard somebody else say that. Now it's stuck in my head. Tops in my book. Yes, Rosie just holds a special place in my and Jack's heart. Tops in my book. I gotta look up where that came from. Like, was it from a book, like bookies or something? Taking bets, like the tops were the best bets. What is that all? Where did that originate from? It is a British person who says it. I got it from you. Where'd it come from originally, though? What's the history? Me. Corrupted. What are you doing for Christmas? What is your tradition? Rosie says, Corrupted, sometimes you need to try things you didn't want to do because once you've realized you can do it, you won't stop until you win. Aw. And Rosie says, thank you, Steve. And Corrupted says, yeah, Rosie. Won't stop, can't stop, don't stop. I asked you first, what are you doing today? I bet you yours is, well, maybe not more fun. Depends on what you're looking for. What's the plan? Amanda, good morning. Merry Christmas. She says, hi, chat. Aw, hey, pup. Sleeps like an angel. You've already said that this morning. Merry Christmas, pup. Merry Christmas to you too, Amanda. You're going to hang out with us? Okay, cool. I am taking Jack to a dinosaur park today. Um, Rosie says school is pretty hard to do at this age, but I joined back to prove to myself that I can do it. I'm like I said, I'm super proud of you. Even if you didn't finish it, just the fact that you attempted it, I'm just so stinking proud. You couldn't change my mind about you ever at this point. Amanda says chocolate colored pup. Okay, I'll allow you. It's Christmas. Corrupted says, that's good, Rosie. I was failing school. I just was too cool for school, and it was more fun to skip school and go hang out with the stoners. So that's what I did. It was I had such a good time. It was so much fun. That was my school experience. I didn't make it past, I don't think, 7th grade. But I did take the easy way out and get my GED so I could get the job I wanted. But like I said, Rosie, man, she is taking it more, the kind of more, I don't want to say that. I'm just very proud of her. You're welcome, Rosie. Is it Christmas? Merry Christmas, Carl, staying at Laura's house. So me too, Corrupted. I was failing school. You were bad too, drinking. Luckily, that was never, I mean, like, I'll drink wine occasionally, but it's never been my thing. It's never been my crutch. I have my own other crutches, of course. Adam says, you can, Rosie. I spent 6 years in high school and graduated college with honors. Wow, Adam. Amanda says, he's going to the dinosaur park. Good for him. He will love it. He will absolutely love it. Corrupted said, I had an addiction with alcohol. Oh, well, that's a tough one. I've been addicted to alcoholics. You know, my addiction is wanting to fix everybody else instead of myself. Not that there's any fixing that needs to be done. It's more of a remembering, remembering who we are. Carl says, you wouldn't invite me. Would you like to go to the dinosaur park with me, Carl? If you ever come to Tennessee and come hang out with me, I will take you to the dinosaur park. I promise. Corrupted says, I just got off felony probation in September. I've been on it since I was 18. I was always in and out of jail in 3 rehabs. Wow. In September. Wow. Are you doing things to keep you from repeating cycles? And you're 25. Remember, you're 25. And Rosie says, that's awesome, Adam. Corrupted says, now they told me my liver is messing up, so that's why I stopped drinking. Well, wow. Good for you. How long has it been for you? Adam says, that's awesome, Corrupted. I know these probation officer visits aren't the funnest. The most funnest ever. They don't have much of a sense of humor, is my experience with probation officers. Just knowing them outside of their job. But, you know, maybe doing that job kind of makes you that way. 3 months, awesome. So are you doing any kind of program? 3 months in October. Do you do AA? Do you pick up chicks? Pick up chicks, not chicks. That's called 13 stepping. Oh my gosh, Kat. Okay. No. Well, if you ever start considering drinking and you don't really want to, you could always visit because it can be helpful. I wasn't an alcoholic, but like I said, I hung out with alcoholics, and that includes hanging out in AA. And I learned a lot, just for my own personal self. Is that Shayna? Good morning. Merry Christmas. Corrupted says, I'm always picking them up. Ha ha. I joke. I joke that my life could be so much easier if I went to a few AA meetings and picked up a guy. Boy, I'd have so much help. I'm not that person anymore, though. Good morning, Karen Anderson. Merry Christmas. Carl says, I can't go to Tennessee today. No flights. Well, Carl, the dinosaur park will always be there, I hope. And anytime you make it, I will take you. Adam says hi to Karen. Adam says AA has bad coffee but nice chicks, right? It is, I mean, it could be a whole social scene if you get involved. I mean, and getting involved, you could do it several ways. You could do it in a bad way, or you could do it you could do it in a more negative way, or you could do it in a more positive way, like getting involved, helping, making that terrible coffee, helping clean the AA room if they need it. Just service. I guess their big thing is being of service and get you out of yourself. Thank you, Rosie. She says, please like to give sweet dreams to Jack. Kuro says, doggone. Doggone. Merry Christmas. Doggone. He's just gone. And Adam says, hello to Kuro. Crafton says, that's exactly what it is. Oh my gosh. Carl says, Cat is getting the bill for all the drinks. You know I'm unemployed at the moment, don't you, Carl? You know I ain't got a check in 4 weeks, dude. Why you want to do me like that? My credit card is going to break. My goal in 2026 is to pay off my $7,000 credit card bill and not put it on another credit card. But I've set myself up to do that. So I'm excited. Does anybody have any goals for the new year? Or do they even bother? Correct, it opens tab. It's an open tab. No, no, sir. It is not. Matt is alive says, Merry Christmas, Jack. Hello, Human. And Merry Christmas to you too. Thank you, Matt is alive. Merry Christmas to you. Jack says he's going back to sleep. He says, I'm good. There's no presents for me. I'm going back to sleep. Dang. Okay, next year I'll think about this, right? I'll make it a whole thing and we'll have presents for Jack. My kids will probably be here next year, so no problem to keep that promise. Yes, Adam says we're all in this boat together. Rosie says Jack gone to space. He's thinking about unicorns and fairies or his food. Definitely unicorns and fairies. Merry Christmas, Girl Sniper. He says, on this day when the veil is thin and the hearth is warm, I wish you the clarity of the cosmic gloom. Thank you. That's beautiful. What a beautiful gift, Girl Sniper. Oh, Merry Christmas, Jessica. I love you. Did I miss Maddie? Oh, is he saying Matt is alive? Okay. Adam says, Sniper, I enjoyed the esoteric lounge after I woke up. Yes, sometimes I fall asleep at 2:30 in the afternoon. I was ready to fall asleep at 3:30 yesterday. I should have taken a nap. Carl says, in Ireland, it's called Happy Christmas. Well, Happy Christmas, Carl. Happy Christmas to you, Carl. Squirrel Sniper says, greetings, Adam. Beautiful village food. Hello. He says, hello, Cat&Jack. Waves. Adam saying, hi to village. Do you celebrate Christmas? Is it Happy Christmas to you or Merry Christmas to you or Happy Holidays, Season's Greetings? Triple A, Daughter of God. Merry Christmas to you too. Ray Del Sol, My love, good morning. Merry Christmas. Oh, thanks for coming by. What a gift. Corrupted says happy, happy Christmas and happy birthday. Oh, Adam says happy Christmas. Oh, everybody's just wishing everybody a happy Christmas and merry holidays. I love that. Hi, Ray. How are you? Are you doing well? Is the weather warm? I think you were dressed a little warm last time I saw you live. Or did I see a short? I'm not quite sure. Squirrels. Oh no, you're itchy. Oh no. Why? Squirrel Sniper says, Adam, there are no rules with shutting eyes after 50. I like that little permission slip. It is not happy Halloween, but it's your world. So if it's happy Halloween for you, then so be it. Ray says it's always warm. I love that. That is my goal. Always warm. Adam says that's good, Sniper, because if I quit moving, I just fall asleep. You know what sucks about quitting moving is you get stiff. It's just better to keep moving. Carl says, I've never seen Squirrel Snipers lives. No? I know it's late for you, Carl, but you could always go back and watch if you wanted to. You could do team rewatch. Oh my gosh, what are chitras? Something similar to a mosquito? Went to the beach club at dusk and got bit by some chitra. Chitras? Christina says, then go to sleep if it's late. Okay. And hello. Happy holidays. Adam says, Sniper's got a lot to say, Carl. He sure does. Squirrel Sniper says, Carl Shell, it's okay, my friend. I haven't either. Corrupted says, LOL, Christina. And Rosie says, love to all. I'm going to go to bed. Okay. Sweet dreams, Rosie. And we'll see you soon, I hope. Oh, they are tiny sand fleas. I know sand fleas. Well, not personally anymore. I've met them before. How's that? Having lived in Florida. Well, I'm sorry. I had a sick chicken and I was getting bit by poultry mites, and they were obnoxious. Corrupted says, good night, broken Rosie Ocean. Oh, Rosie says, 4 a.m., 80 degrees. Oh. Adam says, hello to Ray and AAA daughter. Oh, I don't like them either, Ray. She says, oh, it was terrible. It was just a bad week, let me tell you. But, you know, here we are today. We made it through. We see things differently. Thank goodness. Carl says, doesn't interest me where my friends are not welcome. What does that mean, Carl? Explain yourself, sir. I don't understand. All your friends are welcome with me. Are you talking about me, Carl? Crafted says, she has a long name. A long name? Huh. Adam says, are chitras like beach flies? Or beach fleas? I think so, Adam. Rosie says, I will try to join as much as I can. If I can, I'll join Yogi's live today in the afternoon. Okay, I will keep an eye out for you or an ear out for you, Rosie. I think he has, no, I think he's open, right? Christmas Day, he's completely open. So great. Yes. Stop by. Ray says hello to, that's Adam, Diogenes' dog, Adam. And Corrupted says, hi, Jack. And Ray says, yes. Oh, okay. The chitras are like beach fleas, sand fleas, beach fleas. He just moaned at you, Corrupted. Before I was going to say Jackie Jack, he just started moaning. He's like, yes, what can I do for you, Corrupted? And Rosie says, sweet dreams and happy holidays to all and celebrate. Celebrate. Good night. Good night, my friend. Adam says, so are you looking for another job, Cat? No, I'm just on disability. I go back next week. I just had to explain why I wasn't paying the tab to Carl. Carl, you were live with Laura yesterday? Really? I didn't know that. But you said you spent the night at her house, right? Or you didn't say that. You said, I didn't say, oh gosh. What Carl said was, I'm at hello from Laura's house. Right, Carl? No, Ray, I didn't get hurt. I developed asthma a few years ago, and the only thing that keeps me pretty steady is a shot. And I lost insurance when I went part-time. So now that I'm back to full-time, I'm just waiting to get back on that shot. So I'm fine. I just lose a lot of strength. Can't breathe. It's uncomfortable. So just waiting on a doctor to give me a phone call. Call me, doc. That's my Christmas wish. I am so scared to look for another job, Adam. So scared. I think about it, but I'm afraid. Ray is going, you're going to go live this afternoon. What time? Do you know what time? Good morning, Yogi. He says, Merry Christmas to everyone. Ray says, wow, I hope you feel, I am. I'm feeling better right now. I'm a little stuffy, but so far so good. Just waiting. Waiting on a doctor. Ray says, does it hurt to look? I think 11. Adam says hi to Yogi. You think 11. Okay. Oh gosh, what are we playing in the background? Because this is not authorized. Not authorized. Laura spoke to YouTube yesterday. Did she tell them there's a problem with live streaming and it being muted? Can you add my complaints too, Carl? Squirrel Sniper says hello to Eric. And Ray says, does it hurt to look for another job? You don't have to take it. No, I guess it doesn't hurt. No. I just feel, and you know what? Truthfully, I don't want to work for somebody else anymore. I want to find a way to do things I like and not have to go out and do things I'm just not happy doing anymore. I don't want to work overtime anymore. I don't want to kill myself at work anymore. I want to be so tired that I can't do anything when I get done with work. Adam says, I'm glad you're fine, Cat. Thank you, Adam. And fear not, little one, and know that I am with you. I know. I know. Adam says, that was the big eye, not the little me. You know, I keep hearing in Yogi's guests, and I guess, Oh, I'm listening to Gary Renard, another of his audiobooks, and I keep hearing that how just trusting and knowing that you're provided for. I keep hearing that, and I know that's a lesson that maybe Yogi's going through too. But I keep hearing that, and I know that's a lesson for me, but I'm still afeared. Ray, Just a Yogi is my partner. This is my good friend Ray Del Sol, who does tarot, and I love her. Ray says, change and the unknown are both scary. I'm not a fan of blind faith. What I do, I love, is tiny steps forward. And Ray says, hello to Yogi. Nice to meet you. He might have gone off to write. Um, he may come in and say hello and then go do his writing. He's very structured like that. So the opposite. Oh, there he is. He says hello to Ray. Ray says, I was scared to death to move back to Illinois and start a romantic relationship with a friend of many years. So Yogi says she laughed when she said structured. I did. Just because we're so opposite that way, I think. But maybe not. You were scared to death to move to another country. Well, you're just stinking brave. That's why I look up to you. I do believe, Ray, you're showing me the way, especially with moving to a warmer climate. I'm like, you go, girl. You show me how it's done. Adam says how fun it would be to move to another country and a little scary, right? Scroll Sniper says everyone has opened presents. I've opened a book for my sister. Third year in a row, I get conspiracy books, in parentheses, that don't have the correct information in, as I've delved deeper than most authors. Interesting. I think they're all distractions. I enjoy distractions. But then sometimes I'm like, I'm done with them. Ray says, internally, I was fighting every step. Now I've accepted the fact that I can't control anything except how I see myself. I finally realize that I deserve better for myself. Wow. Yep. Another one of my heroes has visited me for Christmas. Thank you, Ray. Scroll Sniper says the masses get a watered down, redacted version that also fits a narrative. I can think of many, one particular book like that. Vecta, I was laughing because I saw Vecta say, I'm back. Welcome back, Vecta. Adam says, Ray, that is a very deep realization. Like I said, she's one of my heroes. Oswald the Lucky Rabbit Real. Hello. Love the name. Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays. Happy Christmas. Sniper says that realization happened for a reason, Ray. Listen deep. Carl says we're watching on Laura's. Is that TV, Carl? Ray says, I overcame 2 separate illnesses, both I was not supposed to survive. I had years in bed to face my demons. Years after that to find myself. Life is amazing once you find yourself. I think this is a beautiful time for women too, Ray. It's just, you kind of let go of some things and you have that time. Well, at least I've had that time to really sit here with myself. Sometimes it's not been very pretty, but the picture's looking a lot nicer. Right, Squirrel Sniper says, let sleeping dogs lie. To Manum, who said, pet that dog. No, no, no. Adam says, that's so cool, Ray. My brother got a new lease on life at 68. Wow. Adam says, did the sniper, I won't bring up September dates or how freaky the CIA is. Carl says, Laura and myself are lost here. What are you doing today to celebrate the holiday, Carl? Are you going to hang out with Laura all day? Ray says, my new husband is older than I am and he's starting over. That's brave. Adam says, I'm going to let them dogs lay or lie. Just let them be. Let them be whatever they want to be. Hi, Ellie. Good morning. Oh, Merry Christmas to you too, Ellie. I'm sorry. I was turned the other way, not thinking. Ellie says, it's okay. What are you up to this morning, Ellie? You're a couple hours ahead of us. What has gone on this morning? And Adam says, Happy Christmas, Ellie. Oliver, he is a red setter, and Happy Christmas to you. I know he doesn't look super red right now. It's just the lighting. We'll get him outside and he's all fire. Ellie says, open presents, and I have set up my laptop, just waiting for Fortnite to download. Awesome. Yay, good for you. Scroll Sniper says, Adam, yeah, keep those Manchurian candidates as sleepers, unwoken. Ray says, do you know what makes someone a hero to me? The person that takes themselves out of their comfort zone. I remember before you started this channel, you were nervous. That was brave. Aw, thank you. would have been braver if I just quit my job and said, hell, I'm going to do this full time. Make it or break it time, baby. I have this mother figure in my life who's like, what? You need insurance. What? You can't quit your job. What? What are you doing? What? You have no savings. What? You have no pension. What are you doing? I love you, but what are you doing? Oliver says, wow, very rare. Haven't seen a red setter in years. Beautiful, beautiful dogs. Oliver, I am in Northeast Tennessee where there are so many beautiful human redheads of Scottish and Irish descent. And my goal is to bring back the redhead dog. So I am getting another one soon. And maybe puppies are in the future. I want to repopulate the Appalachian Mountains with Irish setters. I feel like they've been here before. Adam says, I'm Goofy Cat. I thought sleeping dogs meant conspiracy theories. I just let him lie there. Lots of lies. The play on words is just going, it's strong over here. Oliver says, Merry Christmas from New Zealand, by the way. Oliver, I think you're our... Has he cornered Santa? Merry Christmas, Lady Sky. That was hilarious. Ray says, years ago, I sold everything and went for a drive. I don't suggest it, but I have to learn things the hard way. Oh, that's why yeah. Sometimes I like to sit back and watch and see how it works for everybody else first. Or, if I get that really strong nudge. Squirrel Sniper says, Mary, Mary, Mary. Oh, you're welcome, Lady Sky. Shin says, Merry Christmas from Japan. Wishing you endless happiness and smiles. Wow. Thank you so much. So we've had the Netherlands, New Zealand, and Japan this morning. Wow. Good morning and happy holidays to you. I just want to hang out and see how many people I can get from all over the world today. I forget where Village Food is from. Does anybody remember where Village Food season is from? Something like Turkestan or something. I'm not quite sure. Ray says, I have learned that keeping bridges intact but in the rearview mirror is best. And Ray says, Panama. Oh, yes. Another one from Panama. That's right. And Ireland. And, of course, the UK. How can I overlook my usuals? Carl says, I'll be on my own today, leaving Laura's after breakfast. Okay, Carl. Well, maybe you'll live stream. Maybe you'll get brave and say, nobody's going to be mean to me today. I'm going to live stream. Katie Outdoors, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you too. Or maybe, Carl, I'll see you around in live streams today. I don't know, is Daisy going to live stream? I bet you they do. I bet you they keep to their schedule too. Daisy May and I'm having brain fog this morning. Nature Dog Realms. So, Carl, did you stay over at Laura's last night? I know you're just friends. I'm just asking. Or did you go over there this morning? He's definitely having an active dream over there. Adam says, Merry Christmas, Shin. Japan makes my favorite pottery. By the way, Adam, I love the art that you were posting. That is really unique. Wow. You know, you kind of laughed. You're like, yeah, I just ran out of canvas, so I started painting on rocks. And I was like, that is so Adam. And then you posted them, and I was like, wow, Adam, you are so frigging creative. What an artist you are. Squirrel Sniper says, I think me too. I was brought up as a bridge demolition specialist. Now I'm into building interdimensional bridges. Awesome. Ray says, Squirrel, that's awesome. Lady Sky says, I made a tiramisu yesterday for today with my family members when I see them later on today. I know, I watched Lady Sky. I watched you make your tiramisu. Great job. I'm quite jealous. I would really like a big piece of your tiramisu. Could you send me some? Heart of the city, happy holidays. Oh, Squirrel Sniper says, Lady Sky, I need to see the dusting. You could make a short of that, Lady Sky, and tag Squirrel Sniper in it. Lady Sky says, thank you. I'll let you know how it tastes and how my family members will enjoy my dessert. Great. Ray says, when I drove a truck, I almost took a bridge out in, oh, I don't know how to say, I feel like I used to know how to say that name in Illinois. Thankfully, I looked for the height sign, LOL. Wow. Wow. Carl says, YouTube resets next Thursday, does it? For the new year, Carl? How does it reset? You get that bunny, Jack. There was a bunny out in the yard this morning, I noticed. Lady Sky, it's cocoa powder on top, Squirrel Sniper. I think he knows, but he wants to see the finishing touch. Ray is saying reset, question mark. Me too. Me too, Ray. Adam says thanks. Oh, you're very welcome, Adam. Well deserved. I wouldn't expect much of a reply back from Carl. He says, ask Shona. My Sharona. Every time he mentions Shona, that song comes. I know it's not even the same word or the same name. Dragonette says he's always sleeping. LOL. What a good boy he is. Well, this, dogs have like schedules. I have found that dogs like schedules, and yeah, he has a good schedule going on. Next week he'll be about this time. He'll be awake because I'll be running around in my uniform getting ready to go to work. And you can tell he gets a little anxious. Lady Sky says, how are you, Adam? Adam says, I was freaking hungry after watching Lady Sky make tiramisu. Scroll Sniper says, Ray, one of my previous jobs when I was younger was a driver and installer of game machine and slots. My van was just too tall for an army barracks. The soldiers really wanted the games. Adam, I'm with you. I think it's kind of teasing, especially since she's not really going to share with us. I'm teasing you, Lady Sky. I really enjoyed it. So the soldiers really wanted the games, so they let the tires down. I don't know if that's tires or tears, but they made way for you, apparently. Where there's a will, there's a way. Sorry about that. We're going to get deep into our dream now. The eyes are going to start rolling back in his head. Good morning, Hannibal. Happy holidays. Scroll Sniper says, rolled me in, pumped them up, and repeated the process on the way out. Lady Sky says, yeah, I was hoping everyone would enjoy seeing me cook yesterday. Yes, we did enjoy seeing you cook yesterday. Oh, I'm ready to go back to Florida. Come and get me, Florida. Carl says, Laura and Martina spoke yesterday. Like on the phone? How do you mean? Scroll Sniper says, improvise and overcome. That is it, Scroll Sniper. I find ways to improvise on so many things. Oh, Jackie. What are you doing, silly boy? You look like a jackrabbit now. Hannibal says, what a beautiful dog. Thank you, Hannibal. Why am I always crooked? Like, really, no matter what tripod I use, I am always crooked. It's so hard for me to just leave it. Leave it. Adam says, that's okay, Lady Sky. I really liked the coffee and your presentation. Carl says, Laura and Martina were talking about who was going to look after Carl. Oh, I see. Are Laura and Martina both people who help you out, Carl? Lady Sky says, no white Christmas here in Nashville, Tennessee, USA, upper 70s for the high today. Oh my gosh. We are only going to be, we might be high 50s, low 60s today, Lady Sky. I don't know. The weather's going to be weird. It's been changing so fast. But it was saying we were going to have some cold weather come in after all the rain. I don't know if that's changed or what recently. Skull Sniper says, how much coffee was not soaked up? That was a big bowl. And Lady Sky says, awesome, Adam. Carl says, Laura and Tina are my best friends, right? But Martina and... Those are two different people, though. Tina and Martina are two different people, right, Carl? You got to stop confusing me, Carl. It's hard to keep up with all your women, I swear. Ray says, sorry, had to take the dog out. Yes, letting some of... Oh, the air out will give you a few inches. That was very nice of you to do all of that for the guys on base. That was to Squirrel Sniper. Oliver says, I just missed his stretch. Lady Sky says, I made a full coffee pot for it, 12 cups, Squirrel Sniper. Yeah, my mom liked to have a big bowls to use whenever I cook. I feel like my grandma was the same way, Lady Sky. You remind me a lot of her. I bet your mom would remind me a lot of her. My grandma Zelda. She loved to cook. That was her love language. She would spend hours in the kitchen preparing meals for her family. And she had big bowls too. Everybody was invited to eat. My grandfather was a Baptist minister, Baptist preacher. That's what I meant. So they always had people coming in and out. Oliver says, just caught that one. Awesome. Ray says, it's a law of the universe. Tripods are always crooked. Thank you. Thank you. What did you do last night? Oh my gosh. Adam says, Cat has an awesome short where Jack is awake in the back seat enjoying the wind. Oh, it's one of my favorites. Oh, you know, my good tripod, my big tripod does have a level, but I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered. The details, Adam. I just want it fixed, darn it. Oh, Ray says, softball sized tarantula. You know, I like spiders. I'm cool with it. Lady says, oh, cool. Cat and Jack. My grandmother taught me when I was 8 years old how to cook, and I have loved it a lot. When my grandma Zelda came in my life, I was already 9, so I just enjoyed her food. When I went to work, one of my first jobs was at a place called Papa J's, and we made biscuits. And I remember you talking about, were you talking about making biscuits? That you don't get them out of the can? I remember learning how to make biscuits, and I could make the best biscuits at home afterwards for the longest time. And you can do anything with a biscuit, right? You can eat it with dinner, you can eat it as breakfast, you can eat it as a snack. Biscuits and gravy. Oh my gosh. Now I'm hungry. Oh, no, Ray. 2 weeks ago and a scorpion next to the bed. Ooh, you're living dangerously over there. No. I don't know about the scorpion. Squirrel Sniper says, the optimist. My bowl is half full. The pessimist. My bowl is half empty. The realist. My bowl is just a coaster with an identity crisis. Adam is asking where Ray lives now, with all the scorpions and the softball-sized tarantulas. You missed it earlier. Carl says, I can't cook, so when I leave Laura's house, I'll starve today. Shops aren't open till tomorrow. Oh no, you have no food in your house, Carl? Ray says, I don't mind tarantulas too much, but I'm not a fan of the scorpions. Same. Lady Sky says, I'm 41 years old now, Cat, so since 1992, I started to learn how to cook stuff. What was I doing in 1992? Having my second baby. Adam says, Carl, maybe when you're hungry, you can pretend you're fasting. And Carl does fast. I don't know if he does it on purpose. Yes, and Ray says she is in Panama. That song keeps going through my Panama. Never mind. Lady Sky says, hello to Carl. And Adam says, dang, I would love to visit Panama. Yeah, Adam, I think you and me are thinking along the same lines. Going somewhere tropical, cheaper, better, just a better quality of living, a little more simple. Just have to dodge those scorpions. Adam says, if I had a BMW motorcycle, I think I would try to ride it all the way to Chile. That would be neat. He says, or even a Honda. Squirrel Sniper says, fasting on Christmas Day. Now that is dedication. Anointed, good morning. Happy holidays. Who's a good boy? Jack's a good boy, of course. Ray says, house down the street had 12-foot python taken away. I don't mind pythons. I can outrun that. Ray, or Lady Sky says, you're a mom of 2 kids? Yes, I have 2 girls, Lady Sky. Wow, how did it get so quiet all of a sudden? Wah, wah, wah. There we go. Hello, Anointed, says Adam. And Carl says, Laura has 5 kids. Okay, and didn't you say Tina has 7 kids? You have friends with a lot of kids. Squirrel Sniper says, horseback to Panama sounds great. I don't know, my butt would get tired. You know, riding a horseback for a while, not always the most fun. Ray says, I put a video of the lot we bought. Did you see it? I have not seen it, but I will pull it up on my computer right now. Lady Sky says, I'm not a parent in my real life. I know, Lady Sky. Ray says, once the house is built. I think I did see that, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, I did see your lot. And she says, once the house is built, you and your partner can come for a visit. That will definitely be a consideration. But like I said, he's very structured. I don't want to break his schedule. Oh, I'm gonna stop teasing him. It's Christmas. Adam says, Sniper, I would have to know a horse very, very well before I would ride one again. And Carl says, I won't speak to Tina today. Why is that, Carl? Hey, Jack. Hey, Bubba. Shut you off. Ray says, I'm going back to bed. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you too, Ray. Thank you for coming by. It was really a gift to see you. And like I said, you always encourage me. So thank you for that. And I love you. Sweet dreams. And I hope you have a great day. Yes, we're going back to bed soon too, huh? Ah, Ray says, love you back. Adam says, good night, Ray. I'm going to check out your channel. I'm kind of addicted to horoscopes. She does great tarot readings. Carl says, I have no phone after 2 hours time. Why is that, Carl? What's going on? Tell me, my friend. What is going on with you, Carl? You've no food, you've no phone. What is going on with Carl Shell today? Adam says, does your battery run out, Carl? What's going on? Carl says, the new phone is arriving tomorrow. So does your old phone get turned off today? What's the story, my friend? Explain it to me. What you talking about, Willis? Oh, you'd be glad I saved you from that one. Adam says, is it an apple? I'm allergic to digital apples. Oh my gosh, whatever. I used to hate Apple phones, but it's before I got one. And I think I worked at Pepsi for probably 7 or 8 years before I decided to give up my own phone because they were paying for my phone, my Apple phone. So now I really love it. And I really dislike Android. Isn't that funny? Of course, if I'd buy a really good Android, I might feel differently. But the last couple Androids I bought have been like from the Dollar General. That's why I call it a burner phone. Adam says, kind of. Carl says, Diana is sending me a phone. Carl, is this because of the whole, are you borrowing somebody's phone? Oh, were you borrowing somebody's phone after your phone overheated? Are you still playing musical phones? What is going on with you, my friend? Carl, I just want to say I love you, Carl. Adam says, well, Diana is very sweet. I hope you hug her neck or wherever you hug a person. Hug her neck. That's such a, is that a Southern saying? I've heard that like certain, I have heard it before. Hi, Mickey. Mickey says to Adam, what about apples in the supermarket? They are not aggressively allergenic. Life is like fruit. Meeting good people feels like watermelon, while bad people are like papaya. What? Oh my gosh. Negative people would be the rotting persimmons in my yard that are stinky and draw flies and make your feet all sticky and make you want to take a bath. I actually kind of got your whole fruit thing going on there. Carl says Laura and the family are going to Spain tomorrow, so she needs the phone back. Ah. I see. Well, Carl, are you going to get your own phone? Adam says, now that I think about it, I don't think a neck hug would be very comfortable. No, no. Adam says, Mickey, I'm very particular about apples. Oftentimes, they're frozen for a long time before they find their way to the grocery store. I love a good fruit stand, though. I didn't know that about apples. Muggle chops, I love that. Happy holidays. Hello to you. Um, but I have to say, the bags of salads that you get at the grocery store that have all the salad already cut up or the greens already cut up for you, and they have the like the croutons and the dressing in a bag inside the bag, they stay fresh remarkably suspiciously long. It's just weird. I don't think it's right. Mickey says, dog, the ordinary apple. Oh, this is to Adam. The ordinary apple is 1,000 times better than apple. You agree with me. Mocha Chops, thank you. Watching from my car. Tough year. I'm sorry. I hope things look up for you. It's very, very soon. Christmas miracle. Why not? Adam says, pruny people are annoying, but they keep me regular. I love me a couple prunes every day. Carl says, Tina bought me a phone, but there's no trains until Saturday. Carl, you have to explain. This makes no sense. She bought you a phone, but she has to bring it to you on the train. Is that what you mean? I think I'm starting to break it down. Hi, Bridget. Good morning. Muggle Chops says watching streams help pass the time. That is true. That's how I found Anyfin is Possible, a fishing stream. Oh, really? Awesome. Um, Adam says hello to Muggle, and Mickey says, Jack Kiddo, please check your community page, as I have posted a cute photo creation for you. We will. Thank you. Adam says, Cat, if you find an apple, it's kind of grainy. It was probably frozen for quite a while. It's like tomatoes, right? Like, there's a difference between your fresh tomato out of the garden and the tomatoes you buy right now. They got this mushy kind of thing going on. Bridget says, made it in. Well, thank you. It's so good to see you. How was everything? And, oh, Merry Christmas, Bridget. Muggle Top says, love watching streams. Yes, maybe a miracle. I've been very sick. Well, I love that you're open to it. That's the first step. Carl says, A-Frame knows what's happening. Oh, okay, Carl. Squirrel Sniper, as long as A-Frame knows, then everything's good. Squirrel Sniper says, did you know that the apple comes from China and its origins are from the rose? I did not know that. Very interesting. But where did the term top of the list come from? Because I popped out with it. Oh, your top's in my book. You know where that came from, but it popped out of my mouth today, and I'm like, where did the origin of that come from? What book? What book were they speaking of when they first came up with that saying? Cute noob, hello. Chocolate milk comes from brown cows. I agree. I have a red cow out here. What comes from her, do you think? And Adam says hello to Bridget. Bridget says we closed at 7 p.m. yesterday and don't get all the customers out until 7:30. Well, that's pretty good. Actually, that's really good. Scroll Snipper says Kazakhstan is the point of origin. To the apple or the saying? Mickey says to Adam, you are right. Freezing is the best way to preserve fruits for a long time. Ordinary apples cost only $1 in my country. Where are you from, Mickey? Cute Noob says wine, probably. I might do wine today. Why not? Let's celebrate after we go to the dinosaur park. Carl says goodbye. Goodbye, Carl. I love you, and I hope you have a good day. And I'm thinking about you. All alone with no phone. But you could get on YouTube on the TV and just hang out with everybody. Kazakhstan is not mentioned very much, but I hear it on something. I feel like some sitcom, it was brought up a lot. It's not brought up for a reason, Squirrel Sniper says. Bridget says it was a busier Christmas Eve than I can remember in recent years. Lou says Kazakhstan is very nice. Maybe I saw it on No Theory or Yes Theory. They went to Kazakhstan. I don't know if I keep feeling I was saying it right, and now I feel like I'm not. And Adam says, how bizarre, Sniper, roses and apples. Adam says, I like canned. Says candied roses. Do you mean candied roses? Is that such a thing? Mickey says, sis, you keep forgetting this, bro, India. Yes, I do keep forgetting. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm very forgetful. Carl says, no interest in the apartment. What does that mean, Carl? Lou says, did you know Kazakhstan homosexuals no longer have to wear blue hats? I didn't know they had to in the beginning, but I do think it was from that YouTube series, Yes Theory. I think they visited there. I feel like they went to a wedding there too. Good morning, Maxie. Merry Christmas. Bridget says, hi, Jackie boy. He says hello. I need some water. And he took his blanket off. Okay, so if he's cold, it's his own fault. No interest in the internet. Oh, at the apartment? Well, what are you going to do today, Carl? Squirrel Sniper says, greatest power emerging from this land is the ability to bridge the spirit world and the human realm, emphasizing that we are children of the soil. I'm not children of the soil. I don't know. Adam says, I'm glad that more colors come with sexual freedom in Kazakhstan. Maxie says, Merry Christmas. Thank you. Mickey says, don't say sorry, sis. There's no apology. Okay, you are my cool sis. Like big bro. Okay. Cool Sniper says, the real reason it's never mentioned is Astana is often cited in esoteric circles as a New World Order capital designed with Masonic and solar symbolism, such as the Bayturk Tower or the Tree of Life. Mickey, Jackie Chan, yes, that's a good one. I call him Jackie Blue. Ooh, Jackie Blue. That's a song. So that is one of his nicknames, Jackie Blue. Jacqueline Smith, because I worked for Kmart for so many years, and she was a brand of clothing we carried. What other names can we nickname Jack? Jack in the Box. Jack, you got 3 minutes. You need to come up with some good names. Squirrel Sniper says it's ridiculed by Sacha Baron Cohen, the primary figure associated with taking the Mickey out of Kazakhstan through his satirical character Borat. I don't watch movies. And I never was really into that either, Borat. Adam says, I like Jackie Chan. He grew up in the Chinese theater. Kumari, Merry Christmas to you too. Thank you. I hope you're doing well. I hope your holiday's great. Jack is going to have a great holiday when we go to the dinosaur park. But he has to eat. He hasn't eaten since yesterday. He's usually eaten by now, so that's on your list of to-dos, Jack. Adam says hello to Kamari, and Mickey says sniper. I don't need a boat. I got the ability to fly around anywhere with my wings. Oh gosh. I was listening to something, I don't know, it was something else out of Gary Renard's book about that, about mind travel. Not astral travel, not remote viewing, but mind travel. And it's where you do take your body with you. Really interesting. I don't know if that's exactly where I heard it. I did hear it yesterday, though. Bridget says, I think the only movie I've seen Sacha Baron Cohen in is Les Miserables. You like that, Jack? Carl says, if I can't ask the person next door to me, oh, you can't ask the person next door to me for the internet password. You don't have internet, Carl? Squirrel Sniper says, my favorite Jackie Chan film was his earlier, Armor of God. And Kumari says, good morning to Adam. Adam says, have you asked your neighbor before for the password, Carl? Carl says he's shutting the phone down. All right, Carl. Again, I love you. Mickey says Dinosaur Park. Laughing. Jackie plus dinosaurs. Jackie-osaurs. Yes. The lazy algorithm. Hello, good morning. Happy holidays. The big chalk. Yes. He does not mind if you call him chocolate because he knows. He knows in his heart he's a redhead and you can't take that away from him. So nanny nanny boo boo. Squirrel Sniper says, oh, Lantern? I don't know that. Adam says, I saw the theater version of Les Miserables. I liked it. I don't think I ever watched it. Bridget says, ah, Jackie, I boop your snoot. He looked up too when I said that. Jack, do you want your boot snooped? Your boot. Do you want your snoot boot? It's getting a reaction out of him. Totally butchering the name, Cat. I know. What can I do? Like I said, I've never, and I'm not one for languages. I admit it. It's not my gift. Oh, that's what Gary said yesterday. He said, languages are not my gift in this lifetime. And that is exactly what I say too. Woof, woof. Hello, Mitcho. Happy holidays. Squirrel Sniper says, catch you in Yogi's. Yes, I will be there. Thank you, Squirrel Sniper. We love you. Merry Christmas. Happy Christmas. Adam says, I think my favorite musical theater is Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street. You know what my favorite was? I went to see The Phantom of the Opera at the Barter Theater in Abingdon, Virginia. Nope, I saw that in Florida, and that was really, really good. But what I saw at the Barter Theater in Abingdon was a Christmas gift. Oh, It's a Wonderful Life. It was one of my favorite gifts ever. So good. But Phantom of the Opera, I saw in Orlando at the theater, and that was amazing. It was my first. Oh, so good. Mitchell says, sit, boy, sit. So he deserves a treat for that, right? He listens so good. Merry Christmas to you too, Mitchell. Bridget says, I don't know if I have a favorite. Well, I've only seen two, so they're both my favorites. Adam says, do you like Soundheim, Queenie, Bridget? And she says, no clue what that is. Mitchell says, is it Christmas where you are yet? We have had lunch here and are about to sleep here in Australia. Yes, it's early in the morning. It's 5 a.m. Where I'm at in the United States, Mitchell. I hope your Christmas was really, really great. Adam says, musical theater guy. I do like Pirates of the Penzance as much, though. I think I saw that in 6th grade. I think we had somebody did that. Isn't that a typical thing they do in elementary school? Mitchell says, thank you. Have a beautiful day. You too, my friend. Have sweet dreams. Adam says, I probably know too much musical theater for a straight man, but my wife was a professional singer. That's funny. Oh, Bridget says, I do love musicals very much. So, Bridget, what are your plans for today, ma'am? Have you been to sleep at all? Adam says, I do really like Phantom of the Opera. Me too. Oh my gosh, so much. Mr. Bradboy, good morning. Merry Christmas. Mickey says, I love eating so much. Me too. I love eating. And eating and sleeping. Oh, you're going to do a Christmas movie marathon. I see. Mr. Bradboy says, needs his sleep. Do you need your sleep? Or does Jack needs his sleep? Well, you're welcome, Bradboy. Bridget says, I've neglected watching my favorite Christmas movies this month. I just can't sit still that long. I can, but just not watching a movie. Mr. Bradboy says, Jack. Jack, say Bradboy. Say Merry Christmas. Say something. Say anything. Oh, my tummy just said something. It listened very well. Timo, Merry Christmas. Bridget says, oh, I can, in reference to sitting down and watching movies. Although I tend to play solitaire on my phone at the same time. See, you can't. You really can't. Mr. Bradboy says he doesn't like to communicate much. Yeah, he's a man. Typical man. Or not man, typical male. That's what I meant. Bridget says, Mickey, Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. Oh, is that a movie? What? Mickey says, Jack, don't wake up. It's all right. Adam says, your cat, Pirates of the Penzance, hilarious and kind of made for kids. Oh, yes, this because it's in school. Timo says, hello, everyone from the whole Optimob family. Timo, Sabine, and Bax. Thank you so much for that. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to you, Timo, and family. Oh, Mr. Bradboy says, Home Alone, that's what it's from. Oh, okay. Oh, I've never seen Home Alone. That's true. There's so many movies I haven't. If it's not Angelina Jolie or Jimmy Stewart or Lucille Ball, there's a few others. I probably haven't seen it. Bridget's laughing. She says, oh geez. Mr. Bradboy says, Home Alone is a great movie. Well, if I find myself wanting to watch a movie, I guess I will. I prefer that over Hallmark movies that keep trying to come on my TV. Hallmark Christmas movies. Bridget says, so many good movies you're missing out on. I know, but life is so interesting. It's like a movie too, playing right out in front of me. Mr. Bradboy says, I must say though, this kid has the worst family ever. You have the worst family, Brad? Is that what you're saying? Oh no, you're talking about Home Alone. Okay. See, still lost. In the movie, this kid Kevin has the worst family. Mm-hmm. Bridget says, Kevin. I'm saying it wrong, right? Vicky says, Queen, I got it. Please save me from two thieves. They always come here to catch me, and I hope you can protect me from those guys. Connor Boy says, aw, Merry Christmas, Connor Boy. Vicky says, Kevin is here. Mr. Bradboy says, I was on Kevin's side, definitely. Connor says, so cute, thank you. Bridget is laughing. Bradboy says, because everyone else in that family is terrible. Sorry, Charles. Happy holidays. Try again. Oh, did he disrespect Jack? Yeah, be kind or be gone. Connor Boy says, time to get a pet now. I love that for you. Yes, get a pet. You can take care of it, absolutely. Mr. Bradboy says, you'll know what that means once you watch it. All right. Well, it is 5:10. I would like to go hang out with my yogi for a little while. Maybe take a nap. And then we're going to the dinosaur park. And if the signal's good, we'll live stream. If not, we'll do a premiere. Woohoo! So everybody, happy holidays, happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, season's greetings. I love you, I love you, I love you. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your comments. Hi, Sandy. Merry Christmas to you too, Bridget. And like I said, we'll try to go live at the dinosaur park. But if not, we'll be here again tomorrow, 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. Eastern Standard.